And away they go then for the first race of the day. And we're on board with Geronimo Guzman right in the middle of the pack, and he's got some work to do from there. Tom Pank leading the way and leading the field here in the early stages, but a great start, a clean start here for the first race. But Tom Pank already pulling away from the rest of the field. There's that beautiful McLaren midfield that Ben spoke to earlier, but a good clean start, a good rolling start. We thought there might be two warm-up laps, but away they went, so everything was clean. What was the holdup?
You know, we don't know what the holdup was. It was there was a train just outside of the grid. As we look there, John Alexander, new to the series in that new Cayman 4.0. We've got a few Cayman 4.0s. I'm not sure of the holdup, but I hope we have it figured out before the next grids. We've got big groups of cars here as we watch Tom Pank come up now in the sole of the boot here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I think we'll spend some time with Tom listening both and hanging in there, listening through the gears, because I know a lot of the fans want to just hear the sound of those beautiful Porsches. You can see how many people have come down in their RVs, but look how Tom's already built a lead in this first lap of just 8 laps. It's not a lot of racing, especially with these professional drivers. They know what they're doing out there, but 8 laps isn't a lot of time to get sorted and get moved up.
It is. As we look there at the number 81, Juan Gonzalez from Mission Foods, one of my heroes right there. Really doing well in this series. A somewhat new car to him. There's Mark Mathis, followed by Dave Tuati, Todd Sloan, Paul Hogan in that beautiful McLaren that we spoke to. Some great cars out here. I can't wait to get Kent Fengler up here to explain to you what this International GT Series is. As Paul Hogan looks to the inside, possibly, of Todd Sloan. And if you were watching, that's Darius there behind them. He's in a 3.6 liter. So once his tires come to him, and once they get into the more twisty bits, look for him to try to get by that really wide McLaren there of Paul Hogan.
Yeah, you gave us an illustration of just a few of the cars, but we've got 3.4s from 2009 all the way up to 2019. We've got the odd 3.8 Cayman out there. So it's a real smorgasbord of Stuttgart and Marinello. Dominated, I think, by the Porsches, but this McLaren rolling away, and the McLaren is what, an exhibition car?
It is, yeah.
Because it doesn't really fit into the category.
Well, it fits in IGT, and we'd love to get more McLarens, but we don't have a category for it yet, how Ken has set up the series, which I think is brilliant. But if we could get 3 or 4 of those, we'd have it. But there's Geronimo Guzman.
Geronimo!
He sounds like the car is off and dead. He's there in the, what I would consider to be the NASCAR part of the track. So he's safely there. So we appreciate that he's parked where nobody's going to hit him. He's in a safe place. But there goes one of our onboards. That's unfortunate for Geronimo, who's usually very, very fast with Provident Jewelers.
And we're now looking at turn 7, 7A, and 7B, looking at what's known as the boot. And some of the series use the boot, some don't. But that's the full extent of the Watkins Glen International Circuit before they climb back up the hill. And that's another thing. The elevation changes here, quite dramatic, and I think that's another reason why the fans love it so much. So you climb back up the hill through these last 2 corners, and then quite fast corners they are too. Turn 10 we're looking at now. We'll see turn 11, here it is.
Look at that.
Ron on the business.
Darius right behind Hogan there. He's going to try to make a look, I think, at turn 1. We've got double yellow there, I'm seeing. Double yellow flags.
So yellow in the third of our 8 laps here in International GT. Tom Pank leading the way. And sadly, the man second in the Mission Foods GT3 Cup Championship, Geronimo Guzman, in that TLM racing car that we spoke to. He is second at the moment, just 10 points off the lead, 9.5 points off the lead. So a big dramatic change of events for him as he battles with Albert Lukazik for the Mission Foods GT3 Cup, and that's going to change things dramatically and give Mark Mathis and Robert Wisen, who are also chasing hard in that competition, a chance to catch up with him out of the race. But we're under caution here at the moment as we look at the 77 coming through shot in second place at the moment.
On board right now with Thomas Pank. I'm listening to race control, trying to figure out what the double yellow is. I hope
Would you not say it's Guzman?
No, he's in a safe spot.
Yeah, he's safe.
So on board right now with Thomas Pank. So there's a good shot right here as they come around what we call the carousel into now the toe of the boot, and it's just shaped like a boot. As you can see, the cars right now are coming down the hill at this beautiful Watkins Glen. And I have to say, man, look, you can see the fans. The campgrounds are full. Green grass, blue skies. It's going to be quite a beautiful weekend here as we watch our Ron Rigdon driving that Honda Civic pace car as Tom Pank going back and forth, trying to keep those Pirelli P0 tires warm. All of the cars in International GT are on these beautiful Pirelli P0 tires that the drivers just can't get enough of. These tires just do not go away. They're really grippy, perfect for Watkins Glen. The thing about Watkins Glen, we did a lap here around here with Terry Irwin and Dorsey Schrader. There's lots of hidden bumps and lots of little tunnels that go through the track, and each one of those little tunnels creates a bump. And I just got word that we're going to be joined by Kent Fengler. We've got a double yellow, Ken, but we can't figure out what happened here. And, but first, before we start with that, before we go back to green, can you explain to the crowd what International GT is and what the different classes are?
Well, it's made up of 2 or 3 championships, basically Porsche and Ferrari, but we do encompass other makes. You see a McLaren out there. On the Porsche side of things, in the Mission Foods GT3 Cup, it's 911 base cars, 996, 997, Generation 1, 2 cars, all the way up to current. In the Stuttgart Cup, Caymans, which, you know, now there's 3.4, 3.8, and now 4-liter cars. So there's the Caymans cars. And in the Marinello Cup, Ferrari, which is the 458 primarily. That's really what we see mostly. Andy Pilgrim's not here this weekend. He's still leading the championship, but will be back with us at VIR. But 2 Ferraris in there in the 458. So it really is primarily a Porsche Ferrari championship. But as I said, it's great to see other GT manufacturers like McLaren, Mercedes, Audi, and others, Audi, you know, in the mix every once in a while as an exhibition car.
You can't correct me if I'm wrong. I think I spoke to this earlier, but if we had 3 McLarens, we might be able to develop a class for them, or 3 Audi R8s, or 3 Mercedes. You might start saying, hey, if there's a group of guys, we can make a position for this in this racing.
Yeah, as I say, I say pretty much with everything we do, we're a customer-driven race series, all right? And what the customers demand, we try and produce. And, you know, if they show up with the cars, we'll give them a place. They always have a place to race with us, but if they want to run for a championship, you know, we need some synergy of 2 or 3 cars that run throughout the season consistently so that they have somebody to directly compete against in that particular car. But on track, there's always somebody to race with.
I could see a Woking War or a Ron Dennis Cup memorial. I don't know. Of course, Ron Dennis very much a part in the early days of McLaren's success in Formula One, but now they've gone into sports cars. And as you heard, Kevin Estra raced the very car that you're looking at in the midfield there. So it has been at the highest level of GT racing for sure. We just lost Guzman. Big loss.
Yeah, really, yes.
And that is, he's second at the moment in the Mission Foods championship, so that, and he's up, what, 9 points off the lead, so big loss for him. He just parked it up, I don't know why, but don't think that's the reason we're under safety at the moment, but that's a big loss for Geronimo.
He's had a struggling weekend, yes. It's, you know, he has struggled all weekend with some mechanical issues right from the get-go. It hasn't been his week. I asked him today if things were sorted out, and he said, I hope so.
Yeah.
And it's why he ended up qualifying so far back. You know, It's usually towards the front, and but he's a great, you know, like all our drivers, a great supporter of the series and real enthusiast, and says, hey, sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't, and I'll take what I got. I'm glad to be here racing, so good on him, and hopefully he'll get it sorted out for the race number 2.
We're getting some great social media from Great Britain and Isle of Man even, and saying just what a beautiful track, because they've not seen Watkins Glen from a drone, many of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the other part. I mean, I know the drone is now very much ensconced in motor racing, but sometimes, like when you come to Watkins Glen, you may not have seen the boot from high above like this. Yeah. And I think now when you see it with the forest, with the Finger Lakes in the background, you start to understand just how, and boy, how far out of the sort of civilization. When you say New York, you think of New York City, but we're a long way. We're almost on the Canadian border here, and it's really rural and beautiful out here.
Yeah, it is the other side of New York. It's that upstate thing, and It is a beautiful, historic, and iconic racetrack. One of my favorites. I mean, it has a variety of everything. Very fast. You know, the infamous blue bushes, which we're looking at there, which you want to stay out of. But, you know, the track has evolved safety-wise so much over the year, and fantastic. Looks like we're finally going to go green, and I don't know why we were yellow. I did hear some debris in one, but looks like we might be going green here.
Okay, it's going to be a 4-lap sprint led by Tom Pank in the all-green, day-glow green and yellow. As Ben described, and he holds the field up as they come out of 11 and restart this one. It's going to be a real sprint. There's the McLaren. He's already up in the top 5. There through goes the number 15, and away they go there. Tom Pank lets the green flag, and we're racing again at Watkins Glen here in International GT into turn 1.
So that's Tom Pank followed by Mark Mathis. We're looking at a good look at Todd Sloan there, and Paul Hogan in that number 9 McLaren, and then Darius there right behind the McLaren, who started up front, but he's in a 3.6 liter, I believe. So hopefully, like I said, once his tires get warm and they get into the twisty bits, he'll be able to get by that McLaren.
Yeah, it's Todd's way up there in the front, running well. He ran well at Mid-Ohio and running very, very well here. There's Juan Gonzalez making a move up.
At the Mission Foods corner there at the interlude, inside of Darius.
Yeah, I saw Lucas Pank take a quick look, so he thought he could follow through, but ran out of time before he got to the interlude. But, you know, that's what's going on.
Ken, obviously mostly Americans out there, but I noticed a few Hispanic names out there. Are you getting some interest from other countries now that we're getting the live stream and we're getting this series further afield?
Well, no doubt. We've had our Canadian teams that come quite often, and Juan being out of Mexico with Mission Foods, CEM. So yeah,
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. Yeah, certainly, and a lot of guest drivers. Maybe co-drivers or guest drivers that come in, especially on the South Florida area. I live in South Florida, and it's a great cultural mix of South Americans in the islands that live there, and they're great motor racing enthusiasts to the nth degree. So not surprising.
Once again, Tom Pank has built a lead in just 1 lap of several car lengths. The rest of the field searching for position and searching for a way past. There's Lucas Pank in the middle of the field there. He's in a Cup car, 3.8 GT3 Cup car.
Yep, father-son.
Yep.
Lucas has really come on. He's been with us the past 4 years, and he's really developed. And from his early days, and he cut his teeth in the 3.6, and going up into the 3.8 liter, and he's done a very, very good job.
I need to make a correction. I keep calling him Paul Hogan like Crocodile Dundee. It's Patrick Hogan, and I should know that Patrick's my middle name. But let me go through. So we've got Tom Pank in first. Mark Mathis really turning it on at second. David Tuati third. Todd Sloan fourth. Juan Gonzalez fifth. Lucas Pank sixth. Patrick Hogan seventh. Darius Trinka in eighth. Jody Miller in ninth. And Ed Bouse in number 10. And they're mixing it up here in this long straight. Looks like Lucas Pank might have a look.
Yeah, and I noticed that Mathis is racing with Skeen as well. Mike Skeen, of course, will be in action in TA2. Not a bad peddler to put in the car. And I don't know why he's out there. Is there any reason why he's just getting some extra practice?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
And maybe he's getting a big check. I don't know. Maybe, but good if he is. So,
yeah,
but you know what? I like most racers, they don't deny or turn down much when they're offered an opportunity to drive with Mark's car. A very beautiful car, in GT4 leader Porsche.
And I think Mark likes having a partner. He's usually got Aaron Quinn driving with him at most of the races. So maybe Aaron Quinn couldn't make it. So he's like, "Hey, Mike, you want to have some fun with me?"
Well, Mike was here for Trans Am, and the other thing about Mark's a new driver. He's a new guy with us. He's really ratcheted up the learning curve, and he's following the professor, Tom Pank. He was so excited on his qualifying, and so excited to start behind Tom. It was right where he wants to be, and he's being schooled every single lap. And Mark has been a good student, and he's come on very, very well.
As you can see, the grandstand's starting to fill up. It's early morning here in New York State, but it's a beautiful day, and Watkins Glen roaring to the sound of international GTs. And later today, we'll have our feature race, all-class Trans Am, and we'll have plenty of group racing from SBRA. And Ken will be up here. We've got another international GT race later today, so we've got some work to do if you do have a problem like Guzman.
Yeah, we're going to close out today at 5:35, and but what a fantastic place and day to be here. I might make mention we're in New York. I'd like to you know, really mention, it is 9/11, great memories.
Yes.
We are very, very fortunate to do this. We at our drivers' meeting, we took a moment to, I hung the flag up, we said the Pledge of Allegiance, because it is a great privilege to be here, to do this, and to be in this wonderful country, no matter what your thoughts are or whatever, but the best days are always ahead of us.
Yeah,
and,
I had two thoughts when I came here to this weekend. Was A, it will be here September 11th, and B, just what New York itself has been through with the weather with Ida, which was so shocking and so saddening in the last week. So we do take our hats off to everybody here in New York who've been through a lot, obviously, but also remembering September 11th and 20 years ago today.
Yeah, I'm sure we all remember where we were
Yes,
in that moment.
very much so.
We
So
just
Dan,
saw the
look-
number 103, Brian Cercelli, I think I'm saying his name right, just passed two people on the last lap there at the inner loop, the green number 103, doing really well.
Yeah, that's out of Quirt Racing, comes out of Texas. Quirt's been a great supporter of International GT. He's planning to do the rest of the races, going to be at VIR, and obviously COTA. He said he's going to have 7 cars at COTA, and then we finish up at Daytona.
Good race shaping up here with Todd Sloan and Dave Twatty.
Yep. Yeah, they were giving each other some business across the garages. They're garaged right next to each other, and that's what's great. We had our party last night. Mission Foods, Juan Gonzalez was there with us. We had some, we were privileged to have some Código tequila. That really fueled the party, which you know, got it pretty lively, and it was a great time. And Todd and Mr. Twatty, okay, had some good words and some good jibbing. So here they are on the racetrack, living that out.
And the clock is ticking down. This is the final lap, and looking forward to Tom Pank crossing the line. He's put on a great display despite that safety car incident. Final lap, let's have a listen to him as he roars down the backstraight.
I see Todd Sloan in second place, and although I see Mark's out there. I didn't see him come across there. Todd's not. Well, see what the official finish is. I see Mark looking like in second. That's a new car for Dave Twatty. 4-liter car, he went from 3.8.
Big difference?
I think every car is different, you know.
Yeah.
It is not big difference, but the incremental differences. You learn to the level of the car, and then when you get in a new car, you got to find that new level, and that's the thing. And Dave was doing that. I mean, in qualifying, he said, "I'm still learning the car, the setup, how I like it, what I need to do, and how to maximize and match the driver's capability with the driver's ability, you know, and that's the key to success."
Looking high above the boot here at Watkins Glen as Tom Pank will march on to an excellent victory here ahead of Todd Sloan. Mark Mathis will take 3rd place. Patrick Hogan in the mix in 4th, and Dave Twatty in 5th position. Here comes Pank. One more corner to go. Beautiful sound of a Porsche in flight. One more corner then. Turn 11. Out he comes in that beautiful 42. The Maysaver car. We'll see the checkered flag now, and there it is here at Watkins Glen. The first race in the bag, an International GT. No big surprise to see Tom Pank out front. The lights blazing for Todd Sloan, who takes 2nd place, and just behind, it looks like the McLaren is going to come through, and it is the McLaren who comes through. Patrick Hogan and Kyle Hogan. Good exhibition run by the black and gold McLaren to outdo David Twatty in 5th place. Juan Gonzalez and Butch Leitzinger in 6th place, and Lucas Pank representing the family. So a good day for the Panks, 1st and 7th, as the rest of the field file through. But well done to Tom Pank.
All right, come on in, guys, folks. First off, on behalf of International GT, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this fantastic day and event as guests of SVRA. Very happy to be here. Thanks to our marketing partners, Pirelli and Mission Foods, our sponsors, BRM, Chronograph, Interlake and Inn, Sunoco Race Fuels, our official suppliers, Speedcom Communications, Scott Grody Travel, Racer Inc., Gorse Line Company. Thank you very much. But thank you, most of all, thanks to you folks for being here, being part of the show. Let's have a good round of applause. We finally got this race in. It wasn't perfect, all right? From the start, I mean, we had the world's largest traffic jam. It looked like Manhattan waiting to grid. I don't know what that was about. I mean, I have to say, I've become so frustrated because I want to control every aspect of this, and sometimes you just got to say, give it up. But anyway, we're going to call some winners up here, and Thank everybody for this first great race to get it underway. As I said, wasn't perfect, but we got it done. Let's start in the Mission Foods GT3 Cup. We'll start with the 3.6 liter cars, and I may not have this absolutely right on any of these, but the best I can come up with is car 103, third place. Brian, seriously, 103, car 13. Michael Saya, and in first place, car 15, Darius Trinket. Come on up, guys. .6 liter. Brian, I'll start over here with you. Congratulations to you and the crew out of Texas. Great job. And as I said, a big field of cars. So being up here on this podium has got to be a good thing because there's a lot of competition out there.
It is actually huge. It was my dream as I grew up driving Porsches. My father was a Porsche guy, and I actually get to race Porsches now. This is my first race with IGT, so I'm really pleased to be here. I just love being amongst all these amazing drivers. Thank you very much for letting me compete.
Congratulations to you and the Quit Racing team. Brian Sursley, third place. Great job. Second place. All right. Now, the good news, Michael, you're in second place. Congratulations to you. Welcome to International GT.
Thanks a lot. Glad to be here. KMC did a great job prepping the cars. You know, we're driving the 3.6s, so we don't have the horsepower, but we can sure wheel them.
Yeah, I know that because the guy next to you, all the 3.8, 4-liter guys are going, that can't be a 3.6 car. How does that work? Everybody went and looked at it over sideways, but congratulations to you and your team, and welcome to International GT. Second place.
Thanks a lot.
Mike Sursley, second place, and in first place, giving all the 3.8 and 4 liters fits out there, running towards the front of the grid. Congratulations to you, Darius. Great drive.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the car does have 1 year, but my KMC guys, they do the best alignments. So just because of alignment, the car is absolutely perfect, and give a run for the money to the 3.8 and 4 liter cars. So.
Congratulations to you. Look forward to seeing you in this afternoon's race. Guys, let's hold the trophies and champagne up. Look smiley and happy, and there's no reason you shouldn't be. You're on the podium at Watkins Glen International Raceway. Life's not so bad. All right, we'll continue. Mission Foods, 3.8 liter class. Third place, Ed Bouse. Second place, Jody Miller. First place, Lucas Pank. Come on up, guys. You can't be more green than that. Unbelievable. Look at you. The Screaming Demon is back. Congratulations to you. We haven't seen you in a while. We saw, you talked, you couldn't make Mid-Ohio, but you're here at Watkins Glen, and you picking up where you left off with your championship pace.
Yeah, Ken, this is fantastic. I love International GT. I love the competition. There's a lot of great drivers out here, so I'm thrilled that I made it up onto the podium, even if it wasn't in the top spot. We'll see how we do this afternoon, see if I can try a little bit harder, see what happens.
Not so bad, but being on the podium is a great thing with this crowd, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, and I think it's terrific that we're all here and we're racing, and it's 9/11, and just, a great shout out to all the first responders and everybody that does everything that they do for us.
No doubt, our servicemen and first responders. Let's hear it. Ed Bouse, third place. Second place, Jody Miller. You've come a long way, and I've heard, it's funny, I heard from one of the workers, said, hey, who is that guy who hit the same spot at Road Atlanta twice in the same weekend? And I said, but he was consistent, he was just hitting his marks. But here you are, Jody, on the podium and running very, very well. So the learning curve has been, and Pippa, great job.
Thank you very much, and big shout out to Pippa. It's coaching works, got me here in about 12 months. I really appreciate that. TLM set up the car, amazing, great team, super happy for everybody. Great day in central New York, Finger Lakes region, and we're thrilled to have this weather. Thanks, and wonderful group here.
Jody Miller, second place. And in first place, Lucas, I was saying in the broadcast, you know, you've been with us 3 or 4 years. You know, you came out, started, and you did it the right way. You started slow, and boy, you've been consistent and steady, Eddie. And I have to say, there might be a championship in the future. Congratulations to you, and wish you the best of luck, but great drive.
Thank you. You know, I don't try to start my weekend out slow, but luckily Claire got my car together, worked nice and late last night, and it ran perfect. So I had a great race, finally got out on track for some good laps, and it was a fantastic night. Really had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Kirk, and the Ultra Performance crew. Guys, hold those trophies up. Put that hat on, Ed. You got cover that bald head of yours. Come on. There we go. The glare was too much. That's why I had to have him put the hat on. Thank you, guys. Great jobs. Congratulations. Let's move to 4-liter Mission Foods GT3 Cup 4-liter. Third place, car number 6. Oh, now we get. Oh, look at. They're bringing in. Wow. We're having a set change here. Wow. I hope this doesn't mean I have to do those podiums all over again. I mean, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Great. No tall guys get on the front. Top step. All right, 4-liter class. Let's try out these new steps we got. All right, thank you. Car number 63, Dave Wilbrand. Dave, come on up. Car number 77. Excuse me. Car number 25, Todd Sloan. And in first place, car number 77, Mark Mathis. Come on up, guys. You checked who came up the other side. Dave's getting dressed here. He wasn't quite ready for the program here. I'm going to move along because Trans Am says I've got to be off by 10 of them. But Dave, congratulations to you. Last minute change on the last lap, so some of the cars up in front of you. And here you are on the podium. So congratulations to you for a 3rd place finish.
Yeah, well, thanks. It's a great field, fast guys out there, great clean racing, and thank you. It was great.
I don't see Todd. No Todd? Okay. Mark, congratulations to you. You had the best seat in the house to be schooled. You had old Tom out in front of you just running quick laps, and all you had to do was just figure out what he's doing.
And that was the plan, just try to follow Tom, learn a little bit more. It's our first time here. Big thanks to Jan Halen and Mike Skeen for taking a couple of days to get me through this, and Wright Motorsports for the car, and my brother-in-law Lester for making it all work.
Good job. Well, congratulations to you guys. Guys, grab the champagne and Mission Foods chips. We'll do the photo. All right, we're going to switch gears here and move to the Prancing Horse Marinello Cup. 2 cars. Car number 288, Septimola, 2nd place, and car 16 in a mix of massive Porsches. Roland Viet, car 16. Come on up, guys. Let's give them a round of applause. How many would like to see more Ferraris? Let's hear it from you. Let's say, hey, come on, guys. Seb, congratulations to you. Lots of cars, just different brands than the one you're driving.
Thank you. You feel lost among all these Porsches. But, you know, it's always fun to run with these guys. They're good guys. I made a little mistake at the start. I followed the wrong guy down the boot. But I caught up and passed a few guys. So it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know if we noticed that or not, but we had 2 separate starts, okay? I think they threw the yellow just because they wanted to put the grid back together, but we had those who did the long cars, one did the short course. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, hopefully the 2nd race will get that right. Roland, congratulations. Thank you for being here and running a great race. You're in the top 15 and out of 35 cars and a lot of fast cars. That's a real good job here. Congratulations to you.
Well, you're very kind, but it just shows again that showing up in the Ferrari class goes a long way. It's great to be back here at the Glen in beautiful upstate New York. Thank you, Pocono Sports Car, for your support.
All right, Pocono Sports Car, give a shout out. Guys, hold the champagne and trophy up. We're going to do a photo. Great job. Let's go to, let's see, 4R class. 4R. 2nd place, Juan Gonzalez, car number 81. And in first place overall, Tom Pank, GT4R. Come on up, guys. And just so he's not going to be alone, Patrick Hogan in the exhibition class. Where's Patrick? Come on up. Going to put you on the podium, exhibition crew running up front. Come on up with these guys. I'm going to start over here with Juan. Juan, congratulations to you. Great place to be here. I mean, doesn't get any better than this here at Watkins Glen, does it?
Oh, this is great. Great to be back in Watkins Glen. Thank you for everybody to join us here in IGT, and I look forward to you guys to keep coming along for the future races.
Thank you. Mission Foods, our marketing partner, Juan Gonzalez, second place in 4R. That's it for him.
I'll say it for Juan. Buy lots of chips.
There you go. Before I get on to Tom, Patrick, thank you for bringing that beautiful McLaren. As you said, it's kind of like, where's all my other cars? But you ran fast and ran up front, so congratulations to you. Good run.
Thank you. We're excited to be here. Thanks to my dad for the support. Just looking forward to getting more laps in this car. First time at Watkins Glen, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, what do you think? Pretty cool place, isn't it?
Great track. Great track.
Yeah, what's not to like? Patrick Hogan, first place in exhibition. And our first place in 4R and first overall. Tom, you had him covered, but you worked at it. Your car's been struggling a little bit. Tried the backup car, that didn't work. But this one's running very well. The 4R is a good car for you.
Yeah, it's hooked up. Kurt did a good job. He just went through that motor since Ohio, and it's clicking pretty well, as you can tell. And it's great to be here with everyone. A fun weekend. I got a lot of friends and family here, so it's a good time at the Glen.
Super. Well, congratulations to you guys. Let's roll them up for the photos. First place overall, Tom Pank. Second place, Juan Gonzalez. And first place in exhibition, Patrick Hogan. Great job, guys. Stuttgart Cup. Not to be outdone. A lot of Caymans here this weekend. Fantastic to see them in the 3.4 liter class. 3 cars. Car number 080, Douglas O. Douglas, come on up. Second place, 017, Will Walks. And in first place, car number 54, where are you? Chris Rappel. Yeah, Chris, come on up. Douglas, I'll start over here with you. Your car may have stealth numbers, but we know you're on the podium, so all good. Congratulations to you. Welcome to International GT.
I want to thank you guys. It's a great event. I want to thank KMC, thank Larry Automotive, and it was a great race. Thanks.
Congratulations, Douglas O, third place in Cayman Cup, 3.4 liter. Will, overcame a mechanical issue. Car looked like it ran good this morning, and you're competing out there.
I hate to tell you, but our outlap is the long course, along with about 6 other guys, and taking the green in the toe is not the way to go. We had a lot of fun being out there, and thank you for the double yellow that at least brought us all together again.
Yeah, I couldn't understand. I said they certainly couldn't have been that slow on the outlap. But we did mention that at the drivers' meeting. But anyway, that was an interesting call. But hey, it made it up at the end with that double yellow. So congratulations to you, and good luck for the next race this afternoon.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, IGT, all the sponsors. I really appreciate it. Great day out here.
Will Walks, second place. And in first place. Different car, different deal. Hey, this Cayman stuff is not so bad, is it, Chris?
No, they're great fun. Such a wonderful car, and obviously missed the being in the GT3 3.8 class, but had great fun out there racing in the middle of the pack, and was able to get a really good start and had some fun with it. So it's all about fun. First time racing at Watkins Glen, just a wonderful course. I want to thank the Zotz Racing folks for getting what wasn't a race car, it was a DE car in race form in short order, so we could have some fun out here today. So thank you.
Super. Congratulations to you and the Zotz crews. Let's hold those trophies up, guys. Thank you very much. Congratulations. One more class to go, and then we got some other things to give away. Stuttgart Cup, 2 cars, 3.8 liter Cayman class, car number 6.